Hi, Chef Ryan Phillips here. You know that feeling when you don't want to go out shopping, don't want to go out to eat, you just want to cook what's in your fridge? Well, around here, we'll take some day-old rice, maybe some fatty bacon, some leftover vegetables, and turn it into delicious Kimchi Bokkeumbap. All right, what is Bokkeumbap? Well, that's Korean fried rice. So we got to talk a little bit about that. We want to use day-old rice. It's very important. If you use fresh rice, it'll be too mushy and sticky. Now, it doesn't have to be long grain or short grain, but it does need to be day-old. Today, we're going to use a little Korean cheat. We're going to use this microwavable rice. By not microwaving it, it has the perfect consistency for Bokkeumbap. All right, now that we've covered the rice, let's talk a little bit about some vegetables. Everybody's always got one onion in the bottom of the bin. If you got one that maybe one side of it's not so good, that's all right, because we're only gonna need about 1/4 of this. Now, with the scallions or green onions, I like a lot. You only need maybe 2. I've used about 4 or 5 here. Now you want a nice smoky bacon, so let's cut this into little pieces. I've got about 120 grams. All right, now let me introduce you to one of my favorite Korean ingredients. We're gonna get about 200 grams of sour, long ferment kimchi. Let's squeeze the juice out here. We're gonna use some of this later. All right, now why sour, long fermented kimchi? This is very important. I love this flavor. You need that sourness to balance with the fattiness, and that's where you get this lovely ping pong of flavors in the end. So, a fresh kimchi, or our usual kimchi in Korea, it's maybe 1 to 3 months. But this stuff is 6 months, 8 months, a year, and it gets that extra sour for that balance. All right, let's get cooking here. Get a pan up to medium high. There we go. We're gonna start with our fatty bacon, a nice smoky fatty bacon. You could just use pork belly here or some kind of ham, but I love this fattiness. So let's get all of this in. All right, just wanna render off some of this fat that's gonna balance with that sour kimchi. All right, let's add our onions now. And about 1 tablespoon of gochujang, or Korean red pepper paste. We're gonna let this caramelize in here with our bacon and onions. And 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Time for the star of this. Let's get our sour kimchi in. Something kind of magical happens when you fry up sour kimchi. Maybe at the grilled pork belly restaurant, you can fry some up, but this does it just the same. You get that flavor. So important for a good kimchi bokkeumbap. Okay, now that that's fried up well enough, we're gonna get some rice in here. We're gonna go in with about 300 grams of day-old rice. Get our scallions. A little bit of toasted sesame oil to help loosen up that rice. All right, now remember that sour kimchi juice that we saved? This is the perfect time to add that. The rice is gonna soak it up and get that depth of flavor. I've got a couple of more ingredients I wanna add here. These are seasoned laver sheets. And last but not least, just a few toasted sesame seeds. All right, now I'm gonna leave this on a low heat and let it get kind of crispy on the bottom while we get our plate ready. Yeah, got a little crispy on the bottom. Love that. I don't know about you, but I've got to have a fried egg on top of my Kimchi Bokkeumbap. All right, and lastly, let's garnish with a little bit of that seasoned laver and a little toasted sesame seed. Kimchi Bokkeumbap is done. All right, here we go. Gotta get some of that egg yolk in here. There's really something special about a good smoky bacon with that sour kimchi. That's the focus. That's what I want to show you guys today. Really something special. Leftover rice, just a few things from the fridge, and done.